In a rare but powerful moment inside the National Assembly, members of the Children National Assembly took center stage, posing questions to government officials about issues that directly affect them. From concerns about education and healthcare to calls for better funding and protection, the children did not hold back in their quest to get answers and saw accountability and real action.
My question goes to the Minister of Gender. What I want to ask you is, how do you make sure girls and children with disability and children in the remote areas have equal shares?
Budgetary allocation for children, their education and healthcare, as well as the protection of children, were among the range of issues that were dealt with during the engagement between members of the Children National Assembly and the top officials.
I am Honorable Aissatou Jara, representing Banjul North. And my question goes to the Minister of Gender and Social Welfare. How do you involve children when you plan and check your projects for children's protection and early learning?
My name is Honorable Karamo Jame, a member of the Children National Assembly, and I'm from Banjul. So my question goes to the Minister of Finance. So looking at the budget allocated to the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare, which is 0.19%, and looking at how broad the ministry is, having women and children and even social activities under the ministry, do you have any plans in increasing the allocations for the ministry, because it covers every part that touches the parts of the lives of children? Or if not, I have a recommendation that there should be an increase for the budget allocation for the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Welfare.
Matters of children and gender are cross-cutting. It's across. If we spend on education, and I always have this discussion with the Honorable Minister, what do you define by gender? It's both men and women. And whatever we spend, we are spending on both men and women. So the rest aside, we know it's a new ministry, but we are also supporting them not only from the project, but specific programs that will make the issue of gender prominent is being noticed. And that's why the cause of the vulnerabilities are very, very integral to the ministry.
I want to let you know that children's voices matter, and they're very important. I mentioned earlier in my first intervention that you are the future of the Gambia. Therefore, grooming you and giving you a good start in life is important for you to be able to take over your responsibilities in future. This is the reason why, in whatever we do as a ministry, we don't do it in isolation. What it has to do with children, we involve children, we consult children, engage them in discussions, focus on group discussions, and we also interview them. And when you go monitoring our projects and our programs at community level, we also engage the children to find out from them as to what we have done right and what we have done wrong.
The UNICEF country representative said the engagement was part of activities marking the Day of the African Child, with this year's theme focused on increasing budgetary investment in children's welfare.
This event is part of the celebration of the Day of the African Child. And I think that you all should know that this year's, if you are not aware of the fact that this year's theme is actually planning and budgeting for children's rights. And this is also kind of a stock taking from what we have done and achieved since 2010 for last 15 years. So it's very, very important. We cannot implement anything, we cannot realize any rights of children if the budget is not allocated for that, be it for school, for birth registration, for protection, for health, for nutrition, for water and sanitation, just name it. Whatever you need in life to grow, to become a very responsible citizen, it is not possible without budget allocation.
The session was part of efforts to ensure children's voices are not only heard, but also respected in national conversations. Omar Faye, GRTS.